All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our Boudoir Facebook ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than every 6 out of 100 women that see our Boudoir Facebook ad have a non-zero probability of buying from us. We got to get this unique CTRL number as high as possible to maximize that probability, and definitely above the minimum level, minimum acceptable level of 6%. That's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So we'll go over those more at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So how do we treat it? Pretty easy. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this, so we've already done this, and a bunch of times. And basically, we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad. We actually duplicate it. We treat the duplicated ad. So we leave the original as it is, treat the duplicated ad, run that in parallel for about a week of treatment, and then we keep whichever one running at the end as the best metrics. It's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad at the end that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So here's our full universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. We invented this. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a DBA with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this, found Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild. First one brought back to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. Awesome. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they now only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So 3,700 bucks a month no longer need to be spent. They can, save that, capture it as a kind of a phantom profit. I mean, they don't have to do anything. They simply don't have to spend it anymore, because that was all literally 100% of that was being wasted, given to the Zuck with no, with no benefit whatsoever, literally zero benefit. So after a year, that's like a 40K, 40K bonus after 12 months. Next, part 2 of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there. Second one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found out they were wasting 84% of ad spend with the original Boudoir Facebook ad. So if they're spending 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that 8,400 bucks a month that no longer has to be spent, the Boudoir photographer pockets it. They keep it in their pocket. They don't give it to the Zuck. They keep it in their pockets, kind of like an $8,400 a month phantom bonus, an increase, basically basically an increase, like 100K bonus increase at the end of the year, or over 12 months. Finally had a patient, found out his unique CTRL of his Boudoir Facebook ads 5.03%. So when it's under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we treated his with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out they're wasting that ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if they were if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, now they only need to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico Trade ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So $6,700 a month, 100% of that is being wasted. Now they pocket it. They keep it. They don't have to spend it. They don't have to give it to the Zuck. And so they can keep that every single month, kind of a phantom profit. That's like 80K after 12 months. Phantom profit, no extra effort required. So from our testing, everything we've done, all the data we've actually seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average those up, it's probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads on average, we can save them, approximately 5K a month, 60K over the next 12 months that they simply don't have to spend anymore. They keep it in their pocket. They don't give it to the Zuck. All right, so now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. First thing I'm seeing, got the below creative cluster mistake. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're believing that everything Facebook tells us or recommends us to fill out for our ad is the best thing for us to fill out and not the best thing for Facebook when we fill it out. So it screws us because it causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And Facebook on the back end gets richer because the more women scroll by our ads per unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve per unit time, and they make more money when they do that. So we never want to make this mistake. Next mistake, or next thing we look at, creative. We got the looks like an ad mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like Boudoir Facebook ads because that's what everyone else's Boudoir Facebook ads look like, so everyone else cannot be wrong. Can they? Well, in every Boudoir Facebook ad I've tested and the backends I've looked at, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because they're making some or all of these 3 pre-click mistakes. So the consequence of making this mistake is way, way, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, going to look at this See More headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. We're only utilizing 2 lines here. Want to win a Boudoir session? What if you never feel ready but do it anyway? All right, so that's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we set enough context to get the optimized number of right women clicking on our ads. But in fact, we're lacking a ton of context here. And we're actually going to get way, way, way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary who could have been perfect if we had not made the lack of context mistake and who actually would have clicked in and had a chance to buy from us. And as a result, this pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all these things, so my diagnosis, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir click syndrome, aka a unique CTRL under 6%. Yes, I do. So I believe the unique CTRL, this one is under 6%. And it can be solved though. All right. And so if you're a BLCA, Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, because you got the 3 pre-click mistakes, and you want to, you know, save, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to eliminate approximately 50% of your ad spend, which would be 5K a month, approximately 60 grand in the next year. And you decide you want to do this because you're looking for other ways to pull more profit out of the business. Since inflation's going up, more boudoir photographers entering the market. It's getting more and more competitive. And you want to become dominant boudoir advertiser. Then shoot me a DM when I open for a new patient intake. Right now I'm not. My DMs are closed. But when my DMs do open, shoot a DM and we will see if you qualify.